Former President Obama is set to make $1.2 million. From The Independent. Former President Barack is reportedly set to be paid $1.2 million for a series of speeches to major Wall Street firms, less than a year after he left the White House. Earlier this year, Mr. Obama attracted criticism from several Democratic senators when it was revealed he was to speak at a September conference organized by financial services company Cantor Fiztgerald. Now, it has been reported that in addition to the speech he is due to give next week, the former president has already been paid $800,000 for two speeches he delivered to Wall Street firms, Northern Trust Corp, which he spoke to last month, and an address last week to the Carlyle Group. Bloomberg News said the former president will be speaking at a three-day event organized by Cantor Fitzgerald for current and prospect clients, where he will make remarks and take questions. Howard Lutnick, CEO of the company, which lost more than 600 staff during the 9/11 attacks, told the news organization, "Everybody would like to come. Hopefully, we will really talk about the Affordable Care Act in interesting and nuanced ways, which I think is really cool." Hillary Clinton, the woman whom Mr. Obama hoped would succeed him in the White House, found herself under intense criticism during the 2016 presidential election campaign over speeches she gave to Wall Street firms, after she stepped down as Secretary of State. Reports said she made a total of 92 speeches to banks, financial services organizations and such like between 2013 and 2015, earning up $21.6 million in 2 years, but also opening her up to criticism from rivals such as Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump, who claimed she was an elitist who was out of touch with the concerns and interests of ordinary voters. In October 2013, she was paid $225,000, her standard fee, to speak at Goldman Sachs Builders and Innovators Conference, held at the Ritz-Carlton Dove Mountain Resort in Marana, Arizona. The series of speeches to Wall Street firms does not represent the first time Mr. Obama has earned a speaking fee since leaving the White House. In April, he received $400,000 for a 90-minute conversation with presidential historian Doris Kearns Goodwin at New York's Pierre Hotel, at an event organized by A&E Networks, a cable network. You do not have access to view this, Adam. Kevin Lewis, a spokesman for Mr. Obama, told Bloomberg News that since leaving office, he had given speeches true to his values. His paid speeches in part have allowed President Obama to contribute $2 million to Chicago programs offering job training and employment opportunities to low-income youth, Mr. Lewis said. Yet some have questioned Mr. Obama's actions. Earlier this year, when it emerged he would be appearing at the Cantor Fitzgerald event, Mr. Sanders, the Vermont senator, said it was unfortunate the former president had agreed to take part.